even more ethnically exotic looking people that they wouldn't necessarily have had.
Exotic.
Girl?
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh.
But don't you think though?
It is, it's like,
weird.
why?
Like, he doesn't date black girls, right? However, he does date black girls.
The lies! They're lies! Why would you lie?
Thank you.
Goodness
it's
me.
crusty. It is so crusty.
brought down.
Don't do that.
What the hell? So hello guys and welcome back to our YouTube channel. As always, Rax
And Stephanie Ruth.
and today we'll be talking about growing up as a black woman.
And things that we've seen and ways that we've felt about these experiences.
So yeah, I went to secondary school in the UK and my secondary school was predominantly ethnic minorities, so black. I faced what is called, well, what I call a lot of black on black sort of crime. where I used to get, say, picked on or drawn out because of my skin tone. That would say really horrible names like say stuff like Blicky and Blackie and stuff like that, and I would think to myself, you know, this doesn't make no sense because you're also black.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't black guys, then it would be mixed race guys that would also say those kind of things. And I would think to myself, well, your dad's as dark as me, do you get it? Or like your aunties are as dark as me. And it used to really upset me, and I felt really low about myself. I had really low self-esteem.
Shots,
definitely. Yeah. And not even just in school, also in my area. So one story in particular, this is really horrible, guys. I was in a park and it was a summer's day, and I was still in the park with my girls, and then the local guys from the hood, they came over to the park, and there's always one who would always say stuff each time I was around, and I'd be like, oh, here we go again. So when I saw him, I kind of didn't run off, obviously.
Yeah, but you had
I just distanced myself from the crew. So they was all sitting on the benches, and
to avoid
that because I just knew that he was gonna just say something. So I went and stood by a tree where it happened to be shade. Obviously he had to drop a bomb, didn't he? Hear him, oh, why are you standing over there? You're already black anyway. Implying that why are you underneath shade? Like, it doesn't matter if you catch any more sun or not, because, did you get it?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my God. And I just died. Stupid little boys. Again, this other guy was mixed race. This other guy is also mixed race. Again, in the park. Why was always in the park? I don't know.
I think that was your cue to not be in
Hood rat. I was in the park again, and this guy came over with his people, and we were talking, and just out of nowhere, just to really make me feel crap, he was like, oh, have you been on holiday recently? And I was like, no. And he started laughing. I was just like, oh, idiot. And, you know, you've caught a tan kind of thing. I was just like, a leave off. Well, yeah. I used to just, you know, try and brush it off and kind of come across like I didn't care, they're just stupid.
Yeah.
But the reality was, when I went home and I looked at myself in the mirror and it was just me and the mirror, I felt really ugly about myself. I felt really just horrible and nasty, and it really just started to play in my head. You know, growing up, you'd be walking and, you know, guys would see you and it'd be like, you know, they would just try and stop and chat you up. What I automatically used to do, I used to subconsciously continue walking, because in my head I'd be thinking, well, obviously I'm the ugly one, I'm the ugly friend because I'm the black one, so they're clearly not talking to me. So you guys finish your business and, you know, get numbers and whatever, and I'm just gonna wait over there.
I'm just gonna do my thing.
Yeah, just over there. And like, you know, that's really horrible. Like, I honestly thought that, you know, no one would like me. It got to a point where I thought, you know what, the only way that I can fix this or make myself feel better about this is by bleaching. Why I thought bleaching was because at the time my mum used to bleach. Got my mum's bleaching cream and I bleached for like a day. expecting to change colour overnight. Yeah, because my mum found out and she cussed my life, and she was like, do not bleach. But yeah, like, I had to have a new, and I felt really crap about myself. But as I've grew up, I've found who I am, and I've learned to embrace my skin tone, and I'm so happy and so glad that I didn't go through with it and bleach my skin. And not to bash anyone that has bleached their skin.
To their own. Yeah. Everyone has their own walk to walk.
Yeah.
It's not about shaming anyone else for their walk.
Precisely.
It's just our experience.
Yeah.
And how we feel.
And yeah, I absolutely love my skin tone. I love my complexion, and I think I just wouldn't be me if I went ahead with it. Yeah, it wasn't very nice at the time, and it was negative to start with. But I'm glad I've turned it around into something positive, and I now want to be able to sort of encourage other people that might be in a similar situation to me, and I just know that you are beautiful. This is just a phase. You will grow up and you will glow up.
It's so true. It is so true. I think that's definitely something to encourage people to know, especially younger people. Group where you're put together as a group of people, even in the workplace, I suppose.
Yes,
really.
yes.
When you're forced together with a group of people, you're gonna get so many different characters from so many walks of life, and the same boys that would have been saying those things to you, ironically, they're going to be the same boys that were highly insecure themselves.
Precisely.
Because it's the people that are the most insecure themselves that try to project that onto other people to make themselves feel better. If you're feeling yourself, you have no time. Focus on what you need to do for yourself. You get yourself sorted. You are beautiful. All them things there. Yes. Right. So my experience is, well, my mum's side of the family, they're all very light-skinned. My cousins, they're either light-skinned or they are mixed race. Obviously, everyone's beautiful and all of those things. However, I was the only one that was dark-skinned. To me, it was like I stood out in that sense that, you know, I was just this little black thing. And to make it worse, right, when my dad's side of the family, they live in New York. So we went for my uncle's wedding, and I had my hair relaxed in America, and when I came back, hair just was mashed. My hair broke off, it got really thick. So I just looked like this little, literally, this, I don't even know, this little piece of something in the corner, right? In comparison. You know? Well, I thought it didn't work for me, unfortunately. And I used to look at, you know, as we got a bit older, the attention that other people around me would get and things like that, and I just presumed off the basis of all of my mum's side of the family being light and those sort of things, that the reason why I didn't get attention was because I was dark skinned. You know, if I had a daughter, I would, and she said that to me, I would child. you know, seriously. So as I got older, the high school that I went to, it was predominantly white. So not only was I classed as dark-skinned in the black community, but I was classed as just black in the white community, right?
Can't win, man. Someone
was describing a group of us. It was the black one. That's oh, which one? Which girl are you talking about? Oh yeah, you know the black one. Yeah, I know the black one. Some of the people in my school, some of my peers, I don't know if their parents were racist or maybe their grandparents. Obviously that era is different, but things would always slip through. They would say certain things, like they'd come back off holiday and say, oh my gosh, I'm almost as dark as you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Right. I would have been about 17, I think, and I went to a house party. I think one was mixed race, one was black guys, and I just heard, oh, who's that blitzing sitting at the table? And I was like,
do you know how much that word cuts? Like, you might as well just punch me in my face. Oh, no.
What used to really piss me off, I have so many other attributes to me, like, oh,
but that's the one thing.
Yeah, where's that one with the red lipstick? So those type of things, it makes you think, so not only is it coming from other races, but the fact, like you said, when it comes from
your own,
it does cut. So I think when it comes to colorism within, you know, a particular ethnicity, it does not just happen in the black community at all. I've seen it happen in the Asian community, you know, in bleaching even. I know that in China that people bleach, India, you know, you get it all over the place.
You know, at the end of the day, we was going through phases of puberty.
Yeah. You
know, it's all a transition. The glow up will come. Yes. We are proof, living proof of this. I mean, please.
My mum is light skinned. She was growing up here in the 60s. She used to get, you know, these verbal attacks from both other black people that were darker skinned and from white people. So she said in one breath she would be walking home and a darker skinned girl would come up behind her and spit in her hair, and then she'd carry on walking down the path and a white guy would ride by on his bike and shout, "You effing wog." Do you know what I mean? So she's like in the middle kind of thing. We get attacked for different things, but I think we have to keep in mind that so does, I think everyone does to a point. Yeah. And it comes down to everyone feels these insecurities, but it's how you deal with those insecurities, right?
Definitely.
And not projecting your insecurities onto other people. Maybe you don't like your nose or your, I don't know, your hair, which is probably another video. Everyone has an insecurity that they think is the worst insecurity, and no one else has ever felt like that. Believe us when we say we have felt like that. And we feel good about ourselves because we have forced ourselves to feel good about ourselves.
Of different trials and tribulations to get to a point where you know who you are. So the next side of the topic which we'll be discussing is this whole argument of dark skin versus light skin. All these kind of terminologies that I guess social media, dark skin, hashtag light skin, you know, what does this mean? So it'll be like me and Ruth saying hashtag dark skin and hashtag light skin, when in actual fact we're both black, you know. And I think this really creates a division within a race.
Walking down the street and you're just here, you're brownie.
Oh gosh, yes. One guy in particular said to me, "Oh yeah, dark skinned girls are winning," and I was thinking, is this a compliment or?
Thing is, right, to say winning would imply competition.
Yes,
now
precisely.
We are not in competition.
Yeah,
like just dead that from now. I can put that out there. Dead it. There isn't a competition.
Yeah.
I was younger, and this mixed race guy said to me, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't go for black girls, but for you, I'd make an exception." A little bit further down the line, probably a year and a half later, a black guy approached me. "You know what? I don't usually go for dark skinned girls, but for you I'd make an exception." Really? I don't usually go for twats, yeah? And for you I will not make an exception.
But I feel like they say that because to them it's a compliment.
Some type of backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
It's very ignorant. And sorry, if they've got an audience as well. Oh my gosh. If they have an audience on top of that, just write off everything that they're saying, because it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Bravado and all that. I think with men, and this goes for obviously any race, any complexion, whatever, men in general, regardless, if they see, you know, someone that they like them, full stop. And I think a lot of it is hyped up.
Black, blue, yellow, pink.
Exactly. If they like it, they like it. It's fine. Not everyone is going to be attracted to everyone naturally. So it's fine. But if you have someone that is saying something to you that makes you feel put down in any type of way, even if it's not about your complexion, or if it's about anything, if anyone tries to say anything that makes you feel that you're put down, or is the condescending towards you, attacking your character or your physical features, right? Move them to one side. You have a path to walk. You just keep stepping. You'll be fine. Trust me, you will be fine. It's a very small blip on a big road. Base of everything when it comes to either whether it's beauty, men, and things that you will experience, because that's what life's about. You have to just get your mind right and just know your own worth.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you like the topic which we discussed today. Also, please don't forget to like. I'm still getting used to this. What is it?
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
What she said.
Of those things there.
Also follow us on Instagram at Rax and Ruth, and also drop a comment below and just talk to us really.
Yeah. Have a chit chat.
Thanks
for joining us, guys.
Bye.
Until next time.